Colin. We are talking about Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers, even though they're on their bye week, 3-1, and they're on top of the division. Lamar's hurt. Joe Burrow's hurt. Steelers insider Mark, I'm going to butcher his last name, so I won't even say Cavalli, Mark Cavalli.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't know that I agree with him here. He said Aaron Rodgers has been the most important player on the Steelers.
I think he's team MVP. I think he's an A. You couldn't expect anything more from him right now. I mean, forget that those are the tangible things that we can see, but just how he's being able to interact with some of the players, I think is something that none of us were able to foresee. I didn't think he would be that type of a guy. I mean, just look at that Minnesota game, Bob. Was there a happier guy out there?
I totally agree. This is where I'm going to agree. This is an organization that has had no feel for offense, regardless of coordinator. It's had no feel for offense. I'm supposed to suddenly now believe after 6 years they can run the football? I like Najee Harris better than the current running backs, and yet they run the ball better now. Why is that?
Hold on. So here are the rushing leaders for the Steelers. Week 1 against my Jets, Jalen Warren 37. Then Warren had 48 the next week, then 47. Then Gainwell had 99. So it's not really the running. It's not Aaron Rodgers.
It's the field.
The MVP is Arthur Smith, the OC. He is calling great stuff, Colin. Let's be real.
He was there last year.
Yeah, but he's calling better stuff this year. He's adapted and changed. Maybe some of it's Rodgers. You know, if we're being honest, luck is the real MVP for the Steelers. They got lucky that the Jets fumbled that kickoff when the Jets were dominating that game. They got lucky against the Patriots with 5 turnovers. And they got lucky to face Carson Wentz. Here are the quarterbacks. Sorry, one last thing. Steelers have beaten Justin Fields. They lost to Sam Darnold. They beat second-year quarterback Drake May, and they beat Carson Wentz.
Well, Drake May's pretty good.
He's a second-year quarterback. Come on. They've been lucky, Colin. Come around. Stop giving Rodgers credit. He doesn't deserve it.
No, I think sometimes Aaron's done a good job with an offense that struggled for 6 to 7 years and sort of he's great on back shoulder throws. He's had about 6 key back shoulder throws. I know PFF thinks he's a bum, but that's because he's not throwing the ball down the field. Because
check down Charlie.
He doesn't need to because the defense is stealing the ball. He's winning the field position. I mean, the Minnesota game, instantly. You're 5 minutes in. It's like, all right, they lead. They are creating leads and field position advantages, and Aaron's smart enough to go, I'm going to make a couple big back shoulder throws. I do not need to throw ball down the field. Remember, they lost their left tackle and George Pickens. You lose your left tackle and your best receiver, and yet the offense gets much better with the same offensive coordinator. Aaron deserves credit.
This is amazing. I told you guys before, they struggle so hard to accept Aaron Rodgers in this Pittsburgh Steelers team. I mean, it's just, that's why I'm smiling the whole time, because I'm like, it's just so fun. It's luck. Aaron Rodgers doesn't deserve credit, blah, blah, blah. And yeah, and it's the offensive coordinators, Arthur, and Aaron Rodgers. Coach, quarterback duos matter. But before we get into it further, I got to say something to Pittsburgh Steelers fans, because you guys did something absolutely outrageous. I showed you a video of another video that I then talked to the Steelers fan base and was like, man, this response is crazy. What you guys did, again, is I just got to show you the clip, because it's insane right now. I mean, it's Steelers fans. I don't know if it's because I told you all that I lived in Oakland, that I was there. I lived in Pittsburgh when last time they won the Super Bowl, all that type of stuff. But like, it's just absolutely insane. So this is what I posted in a previous video. But before I get too deep into it, I got to thank Pittsburgh Steelers fans. You guys did something that was absolutely awesome. Absolutely incredible. Steelers videos were getting like no views, like hundreds. And I was just like, this is so frustrating. I want to be able to talk about Pittsburgh Steelers. And so I reached out and I said this. Deeper, Pittsburgh Steelers fans, I need you to subscribe to this channel, and I need you to watch the full length of the video, as it is the best way to help support the growth of this channel. I'm out here trying to make Pittsburgh Steelers. There's a handful of teams that like I want to be able to more consistently make content, but the views are so hit or miss. I've been trying to make Aaron Rodgers and Pittsburgh Steelers videos, and I'll get like 600 views. And again, I want to emphasize, it's not a matter of just like, I'm just trying to get all the views I can and do all that. It's like, I want to make videos that people want to see, that people want to watch, that people want to discuss. So if I make a Pittsburgh Steelers video and 600 people watch it and there's one comment, well, then it's just like, well, nobody wants to talk about it. So then I'm like, why am I going to make videos about it? So I need you to subscribe. I need you to watch the videos. When you do that, this is what happens. This is what happens, and that way we can ensure that when I make Steelers videos, people actually watch them. We actually have the right conversations. We can continue to make awesome Pittsburgh Steelers content. I got a soft spot for Pittsburgh. Lived in Oakland. Know Pittsburgh very well. Strip district and all. So please, please, please subscribe. Watch this video. And help the Pittsburgh Steelers content aspect of this channel grow so we can talk about it and make videos and not worry about videos literally getting like 600 views and one comment, because then it's just like, then nobody wants to talk about this, and then it's just, you know, it's a bummer. But that was just a day or two ago. This is how Steelers fans responded to this. Video got 15,000 views and 255 new subscribers. This is why I keep telling you, this is the power that you all have. This is the power that you all have. You guys have the ability to make this channel absolutely amazing. To make this a true rooted community. I mean, it's just, I got the chills looking at it. Like, you know, like I've seen this effect a couple times. The Steelers, the Seattle Seahawks, like they're the first fan base that I saw. Cause like, again, those were a couple of these teams that I'm just like, man, like it's so frustrating. There's just no views here. And it's just like, I want to talk about other, I don't want to just keep talking about the Bills and the Ravens and the Chiefs and the Eagles every single day, all day, nonstop. It's like, I want to be able to have the freedom and flexibility to start more conversations, deeper conversations. And it's like, this is what you guys did, and it's absolutely incredible. It's more than I would have ever, you know, than I could, you know, any more than that. You're just getting greedy. Take half that, take a third of that, you know, truly. Just trying to avoid making a video that gets 500 views and one comment, because then it's okay. And so that was a video of me discussing a previous video, you know, of a video with the Pittsburgh Steelers fans and saying like, this is what you guys did. This is insane. And so how did you respond to that video of me discussing the video where I said any more and you just be getting greedy? This is how Steelers fans responded. Even more views. I mean, even more subscribers. Within the last few days, the Pittsburgh Steelers have just added like an additional like 800 subscribers to this channel. I mean, like I don't even know how to make sense of it. I really don't. That's why I just showed you the video of the video, because I'm just like, it's just wild to me. It's just, I'm telling you, I was trying to make Steelers videos before, and I'm not, you can go back and look, just search the channel Steelers, and you'll just see, like, there's videos that have, and maybe now there's more views now, because maybe people went back and watched them. Probably not, though, because usually these videos have a very short shelf life, because obviously people want to talk about what's happening today, but, like, literally, like, just hundreds of views, like, one or two comments, if that, and now it's an absolute Steelers party right now. So just crazy. And it's so perfect to be able to say this on a video where they're like, Aaron Rodgers isn't that good with the Steelers. The Steelers aren't that good. The run game's not that good. They got lucky. They're lucky. I used to hate when and a part of me still does, you know, when people say like something's luck, and I use luck in a different way, because you can be fortunate that a ball bounces in your direction, that there's a missed field goal, this, that, and the third, and so I always try to bring like a nuanced take to approach when you're you know, on the good side of some good fortune throughout a game. But when people just kind of use luck in the more traditional sense of just like, this team's lucky, and it's just like blanketed on a team like the Steelers who are through run. Like, to be fair, the Steelers are lucky that the Ravens are now, you know, that Lamar Jackson is injured, that Joe Burrow is injured. That's very fortunate. And, you know, you can't You can't reject that. You can't. We're not going to say that the Steelers still couldn't compete and still win the division, but like it's some good fortune when your division is not good. It's been very lucky throughout Patrick Mahomes' career, throughout Josh Allen's career, throughout Tom Brady's career, that those divisions were absolutely awful and had just revolving doors of quarterbacks and coaches. You're very lucky when that, when that is the division that you're competing in. But the Steelers, the quality of play that they've been showing, it's nothing to do with luck. And how Aaron Rodgers has been able to be successful this season has nothing to do with luck. This is a defense that is stepping up now, that is getting better. Mike Tomlin having this team ready to play, and a coach, offensive quarterback, an offensive coach, quarterback duo, that a relationship that they are on the same page. They are speaking the same language. Okay? That is what we're seeing right now, something that we have not seen with the Pittsburgh Steelers in a long time. It's been very hard to get whoever the coordinator of the day is for the Steelers and whoever the coach of the quarterback of the day is for the Steelers. It's been very hard to see everyone see eye to eye, for everyone to understand what the objective is, what needs to be done, how to do what needs to be done. And that's what you're seeing here. And it shows you that you don't need a quarterback who's going to throw the ball 35, 45 times a game, who has to throw for 350 yards and 3 touchdowns, that you don't need that. It gets boiled down to, I'm a coach. I can get you a few opportunities throughout a game that can really put us in a position to score, if not downright score, and I just need you to execute it. 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 And I can't have you keep taking giving the ball away or having such short drives that our defense is just on the field all the live long day. And it's just like, this is the barrier to entry here. If we could just get that, I don't need some of these big splash plays. I don't need a Russell Wilson 55-yard moon ball. I don't need a Justin Fields like, hey, you can't sack me. I'm going to run around in circles and now get a 20-yard run. It's just like, I'm going to give you some opportunities. There's going to be some pockets in this defense that we're going to be able to exploit, and I just need you to do it. I just need you to do it. And then to see them even adapt and evolve when they were kind of having some issues with the O-line and the pressure reaching Aaron, to see them now go up against a defense that we know wanted to come so aggressively at them, and to see them have answers to the problem. It's like, that is coaching, that is quarterback play. That is coaching, that is quarterback play. And it's just great to see. It's great to see. And again, you can downplay Carson Wentz. I think Carson Wentz played great that game. I think he made some beautiful throws, and he also is a veteran. He also knows how to run an offense. He also knows how to get inserted with a Kevin O'Connell team, with Justin Jefferson, et cetera, et cetera. I mean, those receivers ate. I mean, like there was great plays that the Steelers made, and key plays that they made. And again, Carson Wentz was making some special plays. So to just downplay, like, well, this is who they beat. Justin Fields, mind you, who I don't think is a good quarterback. I have not been quiet about that. But he played unbelievable. I mean, he had the greatest game of his life against the Pittsburgh Steelers. So don't downplay Justin Fields at that moment. If Justin Fields played absolutely awful that game and the Steelers won, then sure, I could understand that a little bit. But you got literally like a Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen hybrid in that game. I mean, like, literally Justin Fields was nearly flawless in that game. So saying, well, it was just Justin Fields, that doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean anything to me at that point. If you played bad, if he was clearly not good, then you could say, yeah, you beat Justin Fields, hooray. Same thing if it was with Carson Wentz. If Carson Wentz was clearly a disaster and just a bad quarterback, then you would say, okay, I got it. But you beat teams that you're getting good quarterback play out of, a well-run offense for that game in that moment, and the Steelers won. That's not luck. That's not luck here. So we don't have to pretend something is something different than what the reality is just because we don't like what the reality is. I mean, come on now. It's doesn't, you don't gotta be that sensitive about it. It'll be all right. But this is just great to see. I'm telling you right now, the NFL world needs a Philadelphia Eagles versus Pittsburgh Steelers Super Bowl. It just, I am on that train. It will break the brains of the NFL media. They will not know how to wrestle with it. So that I hope the football gods deliver it. I hope the football gods deliver it, because it'll be the most entertaining 2 weeks leading up to the Super Bowl that you could, I mean, they just won't know what to say. They won't know what to talk about. They won't know how to reconcile with it, especially with both those teams are winning in the playoffs. They just won't know how to make sense of it. You know, winning the divisional round, getting to the conference championship game, winning they just won't know how to make sense of it. And I just, oh gosh, it'll make my life so enjoyable. And just watching the conversations, watching the media wrestle with it. We're so far away from it. I'm getting ahead of it. And like I said, you need luck. You need the football gods to allow it. It's not just about, you know, how good you are, but I'm planting that flag right now in October. That without a doubt would be the most entertaining outcome, without a shadow of a doubt, from my viewpoint. And so, you know, maybe we'll get it. Maybe we can live in that universe where the Steelers play the Eagles in the Super Bowl, and then we have to see how, you know, someone like J-Mac has to make sense of it. Well, it's luck. You know, the Eagles aren't that good. Jalen Hurts isn't that good. Colin doesn't think Jalen Hurts is that good, and J-Mac thinks Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers are lucky. So it's just, you know, Nick Wright thinks both franchises are a mess. Like, it would just be so perfect. It really would. It would be so perfect. So come on, man. Come on. But those are just my thoughts. I'd absolutely love to hear yours. What do you guys all think about the Pittsburgh Steelers? Even when someone like Aaron Rodgers is getting praise here, right? From the Steelers side, essentially, right? From that aspect. Still not good enough. Still not positive enough. Let me know in the comments below. I read every single comment. So whether you agree with me or disagree with me, either way, let's get in some discussions. Let's get in some fights. But ultimately, let's just have some fun. And again, please do consider subscribing. You guys have rose to the occasion in just the next level way. Can't even describe it. But yeah, let's just get after it. Thank you so much. See you next time.